Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports. Girls Division 2.
Friday Night Lights.
It's getting serious.
Coach Shepard.
Coach H.
Third preview, third day of racing. We don't have seedless, so we're going to do our best. Up first is the girls 55 dash, and your returning champion, Abigail Gerds.
Yes.
From Natick with that 7.22.
Yes.
She'll be trying to chase that 7.16 from you. Remember Amanda Henson from Barnstable? She was no joke.
Amanda Henson, remember.
So, who's going to give her a challenge in that 55 dash?
They've been going at it all year. It's a rematch of the Bay State.
Anna Jordal Henry, 7.27.
How does the 55 implicate team scores between Natick, Wellesley? That is the theme. Who's coming in third and fourth?
Yeah, and that, I mean, it's pretty much a two-girl race in that 55 dash. Let's move up to the 300. And again.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Henry.
Yeah, Henry, she was beat by the sophomore last year. India Njemi from Beverly. 438 to 440, 45.
I think, though, how this plays out.
Does
because
Jordal Henry get payback in this 300?
Or does she do high jump, 4x4?
Let's not get into.
We're not gonna get to that, but like.
And then you can't forget about Abby Camella from Wellesley. So Natick, Kylie Langen.
Who's right there.
Trying to get points, and Zoe Geiger can get 1 or 2 points for Wellesley. So
Central Catholic's there as well.
Yeah, and Wellesley could take over with the team points just in that event. I'm going to take the returning champion, Njemi India from Beverly. Won it as a sophomore last year. No reason in my eyes she's not going to win it as a junior.
She doesn't get enough props. Shout out to the young lady out of Beverly. She doesn't get enough props, but those other girls will be dead tripling. So, yeah, she definitely will run away. Will have a great race.
How about that 600? So this is probably where Abby's going to end up. She won as a sophomore last year with a 135.86. I think that she could challenge Avery Leiden's meet record of 134.00. If she's chased a little bit. She's the top seed by 4 seconds over Nicole Frail from Natick, Wellesley, Avery Mohan. So it's Natick down there with Emma Ford. So it's, like you said, it's gonna be a theme, especially in all these running events.
North Andover's Kelsey Dion, they just punched their ticket to Nationals yesterday in the SMR. Look to see her as well as the young lady out of the Middlesex, Woburn, Tanner Pride, Liana Bazzarelli.
Yep, 140. She should be in the mix as well.
Sub 140 for her. So it'll be a good race.
Let's make our way up to the 1,000. And this is where it starts because Grace Conley is entered in all 3 running events: 1,000 mile, 2 mile.
They're going for the chip.
So the returning champion is Ashley Foley from Beverly, and then the younger Conley got third as a freshman last year. So it'll be interesting to see. Does she do that?
I don't think Margaret Donahue's running the 1,000. I think she's running the mile or the 2 mile.
I think she's going to be in the 2 mile.
And this is where that battle between Natick and Wellesley for the team title. Does the Conley sisters go 1-2?
Yeah, I mean, you get 18 points in any event. That's big. It's certainly possible. We'll get up to the mile right now. If Grace was not in the mile last year, but could she do the bare minimum to win the mile this year?
Once again,
if Donahue's not in there, and it's just Catherine, it's her sister again, whatever one they're in, Conley could go win in 5 minutes and not be 100% effort. So Maggie Donahue will be interested to see where she runs. It'll be interesting to see where a lot of these girls run. Can't forget about the Concord Carlisle girls, Emma Carimo,
a young lady
Johnson.
Tess Rays, not for the dub, but Tess Rays will run well. I'm seeking to see Tess Rays break the 5:10, and then Caroline Fleming. who could seal the deal and give Natick huge points
Yeah.
that day in the mile. Huge.
How
Huge,
about
huge, huge.
that 2 mile? Once again, both colonies are entered in the 2 mile. Then Tess Reyes, Sarah Ross from Agawam. The returning champion, Sophie DeFreitas, down there with an 11:29. Obviously, if Conley's in there, it's not happening. This looks like it's a lot more of a loaded 2 mile than it was last year.
Sophia DeFreitas is a familiar name that we know about.
Yeah.
But there's some names in the future that we're going to have to get used to. The Ram girls.
Yeah, you got
Ruth Penny.
Yeah.
Sophia.
Lavolo, 11:35, fresh off of 5:16.
Get used to them.
Yesterday,
They're coming.
Ruth Penny, so both sophomores.
So looking at it, so Maggie breaks up the 1-2 in the mile. She's not seated in the 2 mile right now. Donahue will break up that.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to play the guessing game on when the Conleys are entered in every event. So we will see. Let's move on to the 55 hurdles.
There's a young lady at a Central Catholic who's very talented, Catherine Duran, MVC in the house.
Yeah.
She's doing it at the right time, 8:43. But however, another girl from the Middlesex League, Brooklyn Manor, who's very talented. And I know she may have been a little banged up at the beginning of the season, so let's see how does Brooklyn responds on the big day.
Yeah, the runner-up last year, so our top returner, Megan Stagnon from Chelmsford, she finished second last year, so she's down there in fourth. But as you know, with the hurdles, looks like it's a Central Catholic Chelmsford dual meet with Sagade Anna Marie Sagade from Chelmsford. So hurdles are always tough. The one thing we don't see in here is that Natick Wellesley. Well, you got a Wellesley girl down at 10th, but so there may not be any team points for those
implicated there.
Those two squads.
I think they're saving the juice for the relays.
Yeah, you get Wellesley at 145.05. Closest to them is North Andover, 146. Natick down there at 147. So another one of those events that's going to go back and forth as far as team points go. 4x4 is Wellesley all by themselves down at 403.
They break 4 minutes. Wellesley girls set a standard. They're going to break 4 minutes that day.
Again, the Beverly girls of the Central Catholic and the Woburn or the Marshfield girls ran a big time yesterday.
Huge.
412.
Shout out to the Tanners.
So Wellesley's to lose. I think they win easily. It will be where everybody else places after that. 4x8.
Now, North Andover, once again, real talented team, great program. However,
how many Conleys do we have left by the time we get to the 4x8?
How many Conleys left?
How many Conleys do we have left to?
If Conleys are running that,
the younger Conley will run the 4x8 in my eyes.
And Grace,
the younger Conley,
and Grace will run.
We'll see.
If both Conleys run, I'd like to see Natick on the win.
It is Natick on the win if that's the case. Woburn always in there with the girls. Wellesley will be trying to get team points. Can't forget about Concord Carlisle, Lincoln Sudbury, and then Marshfield again in one of the relays. So, high jump. We actually talked about, we talked about Anna Jodal Henry with that 5.8, ties the best jump in the state. See if a girl can jump 5.10 this season. There, we have a few right there. Sarah Lavery from North Andover, 5.625. She's going to challenge if anybody is. And then you have a slew of girls.
Quiet as kept, North Andover's creeping into that team title. They start to execute.
Yeah, I mean, the boys are always there. Let's see if the girls
the Jordell Henry girls, because there's two. There's Anna and Julia. What do they do to help Wellesley secure a team title?
Yeah. Long jump. Top girl, only girl in the 18s is Stephanie Simon from Chelsea. Did that at the coaches' meet. Girls that we trying to challenge. You talk about North Andover. They have two girls in the top 6 here. Rachel Brimmer from North Andover, 17.8, and Emma Martin with a 16.11.
Not too much field out of Natick. Mansfield right there, like you said, Amanda, and the young lady out of Beverly. She could have a big day. 17 plus jump plus the 300. But let's see how that plays out. But North Andover is seeking to get valuable points right there in that long jump.
Yeah. Shot put.
Whew.
Not the strongest event by any means.
However,
on the day.
Natick in the field.
Yeah.
Cassidy Gallagher and
Two girls in there again. It's going to be tough for anybody to take down Natick in this meet. But as far as the event goes, your top girl is Juliana Nacuzzi from Bridgewater Rain with that 36.10. Right behind her is Cassidy Gallagher from Natick, 35.3. Braintree girl, James Shallon, she's got 34.1, and then another Natick girl, Gabby Pagnini, with a 33.6.
arguably D2's is real deal.
Yeah, for me, it's going to
Real
be
deal.
Natick for the win. They got too many Conleys. They got too many field events going on. Wellesley could challenge. Anybody else?
North Andover.
In North Andover, you think that they could kind of...
North Andover, Wellesley, Natick, 3-team title. 3-team battle.
That's D2's Friday night girls preview.
Good luck, everyone.